Welcome everybody
Hey.
to yet. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
You didn't start singing it this time, so Graham jumped right in.
I just thought you were like, hey,
It was like,
welcome.
no singing.
Welcome
I've been
everybody to yet another goddamn horror podcast. I am one of your hosts. I am Ryan Danley, coming to you from a cold, chilly. I had to wear a sweatshirt all day. That's how cold it is in Portland. And
when?
I wear shorts at work because my job is a lot of physical work, and so I had to walk, and then I walked up to get coffee, and I was like, I'm chilly, and that was a drag.
I wear shorts in 50-degree weather, and people look at me like I'm a serial killer. They're just like, that guy's hiding bodies.
In New York City especially, they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, like who are you?
Right. People always look at me when I'm in shorts, and they're like, "Oh, you wear shorts year round?" I'm like, "Well, no, I wear pants, but also I'm fat and I'm on pills."
Yeah, I was gonna
you know
say.
what I mean? That's an internal. I'm hot. I'm sorry. This
My body type is I wear shorts. That's my body type.
Exactly. And
Winter's just long johns and shorts for me.
Yeah, I mean, I just think about people just don't understand that also shorts just look better on fat people. You know what I mean? So it's there's a
1000%.
style element to it too. You know
why? Because we have great fucking calves. Because we have to walk around being fat all the time.
That's
why.
it.
It's exactly why.
Well, the thing is I've done better by buying tapered pants now. You know what I mean? But if you don't buy tapered pants, they just if you're not a fat person, you won't understand this. If you're a guy, I should say, because women fully understand terrible sizing of clothing. But for some reason they think that fat men just want to wear things that are fat all the way down. You know what I mean? And so I end up with pants that are huge, fucking hammer pants. You know what I mean? Because
those are called Jinkos. You remember fucking Jinkos?
They're fucking Jinkos.
Oh
So I walk around in Jinkos. This is we're getting real juggalo here today, real quick. But it's anyways,
that goes all the way down to the middle of your fucking knee. Yeah,
I'm
I remember
Ryan,
those
and
jeans.
it's cold here. And I quit the podcast every week to do something, and this week I just don't really have the energy for it. Are you guys good with that? Are you guys good with me
It's
sticking
fair.
around? I was gonna quit.
It's good to have you
Yeah,
back,
it's
Ryan.
fine.
All right, I was
back.
gonna quit the podcast.
Gotta be a
because-
fucking magician this week or some shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a
How's
magician.
your watch business?
Yeah, dude.
I do still love watches. I'm a geek for watches now. If somebody has a cool watch they want to send me, you know what I mean, as a gift to the program, I'll give you a shout out on
I have a
thing.
Batman one you can have.
No, I don't want anything I want a watch. You know what I mean?
He's giving you hand-me-down Batman watches.
right. Wow, thanks.
You were
Thanks,
5.
Jonas.
That's what that is.
Well, I outgrew it.
I was gonna do a lot of talking with everybody today, but I think we're gonna get, because listen,
There's so many fucking movies.
the holidays are nearly done. We are happy about that, because I hated. I've decided the holidays are kind of cruel. That's kind of what they are. You know what I mean? They kind of
Yes.
they
Based
set up
on
a
the
situation.
movies I watched.
Yeah, I'm not,
Yeah.
well, I'm not even talking about it's just the energy around it, and what it needs, and the expectations, and this sort of it's kind of reels people into this oh, you can go and live your whole life all year, but once a year we remind you that you're
This
poor.
is
and
Ryan being a bummer again about Christmas. We've done this for the last 3 episodes.
No, it's God. I'm actually not even being as much of a bummer as I could be.
I'm on Team Ryan. I'm on Team Ryan on this
Right.
one. I'm sorry.
My vote is this year, instead
Son
of
of
putting
a
your
bitch.
Christmas decorations away, throw them away and just don't do it next year. That's my
You don't have to.
Yeah, you just don't even have to do it, because I am tired of people feeling othered by Christmas. I am tired of people not having normal family shit at Christmas and feeling bad about it. I am tired of
Oh man, let me tell you, saying no to the family stuff is freeing. I did that this year, and oh my god, I got to hang out at home and play video games for 3 days instead of having to
goddamn
travel.
Isn't
to
it
hang out with
amazing?
people I don't really like. It's so cool.
Yeah.
We just got
It
sewn
unlocks
on
a
my
new
couch.
kink. It's fucking fantastic.
I've never felt both guilty and so happy at the same time. It's
yeah.
really fun. It's
Wow.
really great. I love the holiday.
I'm trying to get people out of the guilt vibe for having boundaries. You know what I mean? I just think that,
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because I think that the holidays come up and then we have to like sit in this sort of like, okay, well, I don't, people are like, well, you don't have to do it. Sure. But also like everybody in your life is going to make you feel like a fucking asshole and it's going to be like grandma's last Christmas and all this bullshit. You know what I
It's
mean?
been
And
Grandma's last Christmas for 20 years.
exactly, exactly. And,
Dude,
like,
that's
it's gonna
real.
be, it's gonna be grandma's last everything. You know what I mean? Like grandma's already given up a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Like, so like
Grandma doesn't want to be there. Like, it's
No.
fine.
right.
Grandma
Dude, I was
doesn't
telling, I
care if
told,
you're there.
I told Mary Beth this actually like earlier on during the Christmas season. Like I fucking like I remember when I told my parents that I was not going to come home for Christmas anymore. And my mom was like, "Why are you not going to come home?" I was like, "Cause I can't do it anymore. I'm going to call grandma a cunt because she's going to get racist and she's going to have a heart attack and I'm not going to feel bad about it. Just going to go home and be like, it was bound to happen." Like, and that's what happens. They go in, they get drunk and they say something real shitty and you kind of have to just sit there at the table and be like, well, she's old fashioned. No, she's an asshole. Like, that's what it
That's
is.
why I don't talk to one half of my family. It's
Right,
correct.
exactly.
Exactly.
You know what's funny is like my family's like actually like pretty like my parents are like liberal. My dad's like more liberal about some shit than I am. You know what I mean? Like, like I mean he's more like a classic like liberal than I am. Like where I'm more of like a leftist. You know what I mean? Which
Yeah,
different-
oh,
He's
that's
an
always
old guy
fun.
liberal.
That's even more interesting. That's like
Yeah,
my
that's-
family, where we're like arguing about the nuances of the Epstein files rather than like we're all on the same page that they're terrible, but what if
Right,
we
like-
shouldn't get too? I'm like, wait,
Right.
why are we arguing about this? I don't understand why. Anyway,
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Right, because none of it's good, and the reality is like we are like almost hostages to our family at this point. You know what I mean? Like we are like
oh, it's such a good way to put it.
we like it's like
Happy holidays, everybody.
happy holidays. Come
Click,
like,
click.
here and we don't have you
Subscribe.
trapped in a cage, but we have you trapped in an emotional cage, and like it's like like we get to this place, we don't have to like raise the farm together, you know what I mean, anymore. You know what I mean, the kind of the idea of family is like romantic, you know what I mean, and there's a lot of people who don't want to like don't feel like they have to like nurture a relationship because it's family and they can kind of be shitty to people in their family, and they just feel like that's like oh fuck them, they're my family, so I'm just going to be shitty, where it's like with my kids, like I have to like make sure that I nurture a relationship or they might not come back, you know what I mean, and I think that that's a good
100%.
thing, you know what I mean, like it's like I don't want them here if I'm being shitty, you know what I mean, so it's like that's the way it is. And
By the way,
like,
Graham is listening to all this, and Graham had actually a good Christmas, and I'm jealous of him. So, like,
I had a fucking rad Christmas.
I'm not
You
sure.
did,
Hell yeah!
Y'all
I
can
actually
go to
had-
hell.
I had
No,
a decent
I'm-
Christmas. I actually had a decent Christmas too because we didn't do a lot of family
Yeah,
stuff, and I
I
saw
just
the
stayed at
family.
home with my wife and we did stuff here, and it was fucking awesome.
I mean, if you want to celebrate far right holidays, it's cool, man. Anyways, we are going to list off our favorite movies of the year. Not our favorite, but just movies we loved. We've kind of gone away on this show of like really having like lists, the best of things like that. I'm kind of
just
keeping
movies
some.
we fucking love.
I'm kind of keeping some things in like some top tier stuff. Like I'll give an example just because and it'll peek back up later because I'm gonna list off a couple books I liked. But like I read Coffin Moon by a friend of the show, Keith Rossin, this last week, and I kind of saved it for like the end of the year, just because I love his work so much, and I was so busy during the year. I wanted to like be able to be like, okay, this is gonna be my end of year book, and it was so fucking good. It's really one of the best books I've ever read in my entire life, Coffin Moon by Keith Rossin, and so like it's gonna takes like a slot of like, okay, this is like really like maybe my favorite book of the year, but ultimately I don't really want to do a competition between the movie makers that I know, because I don't know, I like them all and I want to I enjoy all their work, you know what I mean? So
We do a lot of celebrating on this show. That's what we do. We bring people on, we kiss their ass for all the cool shit that they made, and we talk about cool movies and cool art, and that's what this is. Like that's why Mary Beth is here. Mary Beth McAndrews. How you doing?
Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't actually introduce MaryBeth.
No,
I
she's been
just
here
yelled
before.
about my holidays. I just
Yeah,
yelled about
yeah.
holidays.
She's been here before. She made a fucking dope movie that may or may not be on some of our lists.
Yeah.
That will be brought up here, and she's a fantastic creative. So thank you for coming back to the show to kiss 2025's ass in the movie.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to kiss 2025's ass because it was a really good year for movies.
It really was.
It was a banger year.
It's also really weird to have a movie on people's lists. I will say it is a very. It's like that happened yesterday. Someone tagged me in something, and I cried in public with my husband. I was like, "Hey, that's a wild reaction. I'm obviously doing great, but it's cool." As someone who like has done this for like writing and making those lists and stuff for a long time, like having something you made on a lot of those, like some lists is pretty cool. So
It's
yeah,
so
it's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, it's
It's really cool.
It's really cool. I published a couple of books this year, and somebody wrote me a letter that said that my book was the best book they've ever read, and it was literally like so I get it. You know what I mean? Like there's like this moment of like, oh my God, I did something that actually like mattered. You know what I mean? It's
like so easy to like just like put something out there, and like with writing, I mean, it's all like any creative endeavor. You're like, does anyone care?
Right.
So it's cool.
Right. Like
so people like, yeah, it's cool that people care.
No, it really is. And how is you're onto a different chapter in your life than the last time we talked to you, and how's that going?
It's okay. Looking for a job can really just destroy your soul. I'm doing dog walking right now and trying to like decompress after 4 years of burning myself out like a dying star.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to focus on that while also making sure I can pay my bills. It's a weird time. But yeah, I mean, it's only been a couple months, but it's definitely, I'm the kind of person that's always doing something. So slowing down has been very strange, but also very necessary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's the best. And interfacing with dogs is like,
Dogs
just the absolute best. You know what I mean? Like
they do rule. I will say I've learned a lot about, I've worked with animals before and I love animals, but I've also learned a lot about how much people just don't know how to take care of animals and how it becomes my problem when people don't know how to take care of their pets.
Right.
I had to rescue 3 cats out of a condemned building a couple weeks ago. Like, you know.
Which is hilarious to me. I'm sorry.
It's just ideas for scripts. It's ideas for stories. I'm just trying to keep it tell myself that way. It's just like funny stories.
Can you go get our cats out of this building that's not supposed to be inhabited, please? Like, what the fuck?
People are fucking crazy, and you know, look at me.
I grew up with a cat that had been rescued from a house. The kittens had been like left in like a walk-in closet in a house that people had moved out of. I don't know what the end. Clearly, they weren't had an end game, and we got one of the cats, and we named him Iggy. And I swear to God that cat was so grateful that it was like the homie cat, like his entire life. Like he was like the dude. Like he just like, because like I just know that like there was some horror in his life, and then he came to live with my folks and I, and he was like this big long-haired tabby, and he was just the dude, and he was such a sweetheart, and he was like kind of badass looking and stuff like that, and like for a male cat he was quite a hunter too. Like he handled business. He was like the best pet ever, and I swear to God it was because it was like he had a basic understanding of like, oh, I was proper fucked and now I'm here. And then you all
smart. They know.
They know,
man.
And he was like you all have the skills, and like like my dad wasn't even a cat person until we got Iggy, and Iggy won that dude over. So it was rest in peace, Iggy, wherever you are.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Iggy. I named him, by the way.
Love you, Iggy.
Yeah. Let's see. Who should we start with today? Who brings who?
Go. Like, I'm just gonna throw out I think what was one of the biggest movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I think it because there's a handful, I think, of movies that people are like, well, this is the best movie.
Sure.
Easily. It's not my top, although they're all the same if we're really getting down to it. But Weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons kind of fucking killed it.
It
I
really,
was
people
I was
really, really
really
loved that
really
movie.
impressed with the sophomore work there from Kreger.
So I love Weapons. It has scooted down my list as time has progressed. What do you think, Mary
Okay.
Beth?
I think it's overhyped, but I think
Thank God. I'm
um
not the only one. Okay.
so like
Really?
I do. And so like so okay, let me caveat this. I really enjoyed watching it. I had a lot of fun watching it in the movie theater. I think it's a really good time. I think it's weird and bizarre and I like what Kreger does. But I think there's so much of it that like is so obviously unplanned and kind of like not super thought through in parts of it that I just like I also heard an interview where he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't outline. I just wrote it first draft and turned it in, and like that made me want to shoot myself." And then that might just be what
No,
how
that's
I
annoying.
that might just be me personally being
Right.
mad that more white men get to just do that shit and like turn things in, and I'm just like, "Are you even fucking kidding me? I like can't do shit." So I think that definitely is part of it. I will obviously cop to that bias, but like I do think it's fun. I think like I'm glad it's getting a potential like shortlist. It's getting shortlisted for the Academy Awards. I just think like it almost feels a little bit lazy, which I know sounds kind of crazy because it's a pretty complicated movie, but parts of it just feel kind of lazy, and it is just there are much better movies that came out this year to
So
I
me.
love it.
I
But
want to,
also like I love that it like sparked up this conversation. It did so well at the box office, like
Yeah, no, I think it
all the
was like
time,
a
like horror isn't everyone's like horror isn't dead. I'm like it's never dead. You guys always fucking say this. It happens every
yeah,
right.
year. But
that's
like
annoying.
I'm okay. Like it brought people to go see the movie, like and like people who don't like horror saw it, and like it brought horror. It was one of the horror movies that like made sure horror stayed in the zeitgeist, and like I do appreciate that because
I think it was like the
yeah,
substance of this year.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good point.
I just
Not
Real
as
quick,
not
Graham.
nearly as smart though, but that's
I
okay.
just,
no,
I do want to piggyback on what Mary Beth said, just because I know that you guys both liked the movie more than I did. So that's
Hmm.
the only reason I'm piggybacking on this. I watched it multiple times because the first time I watched it, I was very meh on it. Like when I walked out of the theater, I was like, okay, that was overhyped as fuck. Then I watched it a second time, like I usually do, and I was like, okay, I liked it a little bit better. But then I watched it a third and a fourth time because I kind of like really at this point like I wanted to see it and like kind of like really see what the fuck everybody else saw about the movie. And ultimately what I came out at the end of it is that it's a very cool movie. It's a very well-made movie as in like it looks good, but there was a lot of it that I thought was lazy. And that was like
Yeah,
in the third and fourth watch I was like, okay, this movie is not as smart as it thinks it is. And
yeah,
like at the end of
yep.
the movie, I was just kind of like, okay, like it's an okay movie. Like it's a cool looking movie. It's a fun movie. But like now that I've actually absorbed it a lot, I'm less like, okay, like I know what kind of movie this is now and it's just not my jam.
Can I
But I
say
do
something
appreciate the
controversial yet so
fuck.
brave?
Yes, be
Yes.
brave. This
Um,
show's about bravery.
I
Yes.
think I think him deserved more attention than weapons. Ooh.
I loved him,
It's fair.
but that's fair.
I'm
I
not, and
loved,
I him isn't even on my list, but I think people were really nasty to him, and I do not think that
yeah,
was a bad movie. I think everyone, I don't know if it's
no,
racism or what the fuck it
I
is,
just
but like,
watched it recently. It was great.
no offense to anyone on this call that does not like him. That is not that is not anything to you. I
I
don't.
actually haven't seen it, so I
Okay.
have
I
yeah.
thought it was super cool.
I
Um,
just think like the first movie to like talk about professional football in that way, and it did it in like a very weird, interesting
Sure.
way. I don't think it was like perfect, but I think it was much
oh, I
smarter than
loved
I
it.
think people made it out to be.
Real
Unless I'm
quick,
like crazy, but yeah.
no, no,
Anyway,
no. I thought it was fucking dope, and we should go back to that. But for weapons, what really got me was Gladys and
yeah, of
the kids at
course,
the end getting Gladys, and that through line is
yeah,
kind of all I needed in that movie was how the kids were going to get free and back. And the last line in it is great. I don't know. I thought it was very cool for for how big it was too. Like I
Right.
generally don't
yeah,
like movies that get that big.
absolutely. No, that's fair.
I feel like, and Jonas will disagree with me about this. I feel like it suffers from, like, if it was just a Shutter original without like this entire background story, like with like, okay, it's the follow up to Barbarian, and their like marketing campaign was just like set it up to be this like epic, like insanely like deep great thing. I think if it was just a movie,
I would
we
have
all
liked
would
it more.
you
Yeah.
would have liked it more. And
Yeah,
I
I
just
would have
think
liked
that
it more.
it kind of suffers from like, yeah, I mean, like all the stuff you read about it, John, like I don't really care about that stuff. So it's just like I got what I got from it, and like, and it is
The
what it is.
subtext is not even an issue for me anymore.
Yeah, it's just like, to me, the movie is like, it's a very good like independent vibe, like modern horror movie, and that's why I liked it. I think it's clunky in parts and things like that. It's not perfect, but I watch a lot of movies that aren't perfect like that and clunky in parts, and I kind of find that like almost, excuse me, almost like endearing. So I love Weapons because I think it's a very good movie. If I went into it thinking like, oh, this is going to be like I was lucky to go see it with somebody who hadn't seen any of the hype about it, so like I was able to watch them like really enjoy it just on it, like, oh, this is a cool movie, like rather than it being like, oh, we're going to see like the fucking movie, you know what I mean, like that they set it up to be. And I just like, that's a really hard thing, it's a really hard thing to like kind of like wrap your brain around whenever it was like, I mean, like it was
It's
like,
hard. It gets harder and harder for us the more we watch movies
right, and
too.
you get prepped for these things. I mean, I mean, the biggest example of this ever in my life was, Blair Witch. Like I saw it the
Mm,
first week, but like I had
Mm.
the thing had already been blown, and like I was a kid, and everybody's like, it's the scariest fucking movie you've ever seen. And the second somebody says that shit to you, and you go and see it, you're like the expectation, like it's ruined. You know what I mean?
right.
Like it's like you can't even hear that shit without like it. Like very few movies will like live up
That's
to the
why I dodge
expectations.
spoilers as much as I do, you know?
Yeah, but like,
It's not a bad idea.
but I try to personally. I'm just not going to let the. I try not to like. So I think if it was just a Shutter original, we would all be sitting around being like, "Holy fucking shit, this is amazing." But being that it was like that it was freaking run to the top of the flagpole, already, like it was like it set itself up for that. Like, I mean, it's going to be. Um, I thought the movie looked beautiful. I thought it was crazy cool. Like when the principal comes running up at the gas
Wong running,
station,
yeah,
like
the gas station.
the kids running out into the night was awesome and stuff like that. There's some like the clunky stuff. I didn't love the AR-15 over the house. I thought that was a little like ham-handed. I thought, like, you know what I mean? Like there's parts of it that I didn't love. But like ultimately, is it a badass horror movie that like I'm glad I saw? I mean, is it better than like 99% of shit that's being made right now? Yeah. So
In
that's
Hollywood.
in Hollywood. You know what I mean? So
My number one this year is probably the most hyped movie of the entire fucking year, to be
all right,
honest.
well, Graham, why don't you go ahead and give us your list so we can just go down them
My
and
list?
yep.
I mean, you're the one that has the long fucking list, man.
It
You're
is
you're on a list.
2024,
Just go
I
down
think
them. Just
now.
crank
All
them
right.
out.
All right. The Ugly Stepsister was my favorite movie of the year, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It held
Yeah,
on.
mine's pretty close at the top too.
Yeah, it held on. Like the day I saw that, I was like, "This is everything I wanted in horror." I just fucking love it.
Yep.
And
It's
it held
yep.
so strong. So I watched it again recently. It's fucking so good. Yeah, that was one of mine. Shutter keeps kicking ass. I don't know if that an original or an exclusive. I don't even know.
I think
I
it was
don't know.
Shutter exclusive. I don't know if it
Okay.
was a
Yeah, an
Shutter original.
exclusive. I think they acquired it, I think, out of Sundance or right before
Okay.
Sundance.
Yeah.
Absolutely killer.
And that one topped my top five, like of those the ones that surprised me the most. That was the top of my top five on that one. That
Right.
one, I fucking love that movie.
Yeah,
Um,
I really loved that one too.
Yeah.
House
I
of
will
Oh, go
say,
ahead.
oh, sorry.
Go
No,
for it.
no, go,
Please.
go.
I will say, I need I need people to let women make different horror movies now, though. We can't just let like I love The Substance, Ugly Stepsister. We have to demolish beauty standards, but I think it's time to let women make other movies now. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Fully
Thank
agree.
you so much.
That brings
But
us
really
to
quick,
house.
a fun. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
One second. I'm so sorry. Fun
It's
fact
all right.
about Ugly Stepsister.
Yes.
Emile. Oh, I always forget how to say her name the right way. Emilie Bletchfield, who directed it and wrote it. She also wrote it. She didn't write it like Isabel Eckloff. Isabel Eckloff, who directed Holiday, which is one of my favorite rape revenge movies, helped her write the script. Didn't like get a writing credit, but like helped her shape the script. So I really
Oh,
love
that's cool.
that. 'Cause
Cool.
That's
Isabel
very nice.
Eckloff is one of my is someone who I very much admire, and so it was cool to hear that she had a hand in The Ugly Stepsister. Okay, now
yeah.
I'm done. I'm so sorry.
No, please.
Please.
Chime in at
Anytime
any
you
time.
have
Yeah.
any cool info like that too, we love that shit. House
Yeah.
of Ashes, I think we all fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
thought
I'm
was
so
dope.
glad Izzy Lee finally made a feature. She's been making really good shorts for so long, and like I
Yeah.
was so proud of what she was able to make, especially what she's able to do practically in that movie too.
Yeah.
It's
Phenomenal.
like really fucking cool. It's
And
so fucking cool.
Fina is incredible. The whole cast.
Oh my God, I
everything
know.
about Fina. I'm so excited for Fina. She's been in a few movies since I first saw her in that, and
Yeah.
and they've been great. The Abraham's Boys was fucking dope.
Dude.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that she was in that.
She's fucking awesome in that. Tenants was fabulous. Big, huge. I love that movie, and I saw that like 2 years ago, I think, the first time. But I'm glad it's finally out. Queens of the Dead.
Fuck yeah.
Queens of
Tina
the
Romero.
That's like the one I really need to see. I left like, right before that came out, so I just like have stopped watching horror movies since I left Trend Central.
you're like, listen, I
need a break.
I need
Yeah.
a break.
Yeah.
You gotta cleanse.
This is it's really, really, really worth seeing. It's really like it's
I've heard
it's a
nothing
great.
but good things about
It's
it,
so
and it looks
fun.
incredible.
It's
Like,
Yeah, it
so
You in
fun.
particular, I think you're going to fucking love it. Like,
Yeah.
it's
and you know
so
what?
fun.
I'm so thank God, and that's not anything to do with her. I just like I know how awful people are, and like would have been like she's a. I mean, and people probably are because like people suck.
Right.
But like you ruined your dad's like bullshit like that, and like
Yeah.
I love that it's like no, it's queer, incredible zombie indie in the spirit of like what Romero did,
Yeah.
what he started, and like that's just cool as fuck.
It
That's
really
cool.
is.
It
You know,
is
I was
like it
actually
is viciously queer. Like it's
yeah,
so good.
I mean, it's so good. But I was actually surprised to see it had five red skulls on Shudder the other day, which actually made me happy because
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, because I mean it could be different now, but when I turned it on the other day, I was like,
No,
oh,
it's
I
still
bet you
5.
it's and I was like, and
Yeah.
then I was like, oh,
Oh,
well,
it's
that's
4 now. Sorry, it's 4.
Cunts.
four.
Cunts.
God, I hate them. But it's I give it, but like I give that credit because like I mean honestly, like 3 years ago that probably wouldn't have been the case. I remember
The comments are actually really good. They're like
That's-
not bad at all.
Okay, that's good because I remember when like Jen Reader's movies were coming out, people were like just like shredding them. You know what I mean? And like it just like it was just like
Idiots.
it's such incel boys. You know what I mean? You know, black pilled boys sitting around being like, "There's a like." It's like the stuff that Stranger Things are getting right now, and it's like I watched an episode of Stranger Things, and it's rad. It's rad
That's
how
fucking great. Yeah.
it's fucking great. Not to spoil it for anybody, but
Are
I'm
you
just saying-
talking about Stranger Things, like the new season?
Yeah.
You watched one episode?
I watched a bunch of it.
Oh, I've only seen one episode. They're so long.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
each one looks like a movie.
well, I'm going to spoil it for you, Graham, because I mean the thing is like Vecna is using Will's gayness against him, and so he has
Poor
to like
Greg.
come out to his homies, and it's like, and people are like, oh my god, why is he gay? And you're like, why do you fucking care? Not that I'm like, it's like, and B, like it's clearly part of the story and something they've set up for like I don't know, like it's
Since the first fucking season.
he says like they've set this whole thing up, and it's like you know,
His
and
haircut.
Right.
Harvey.
And it's just like, I don't know, like it's just like this thing. So I'm glad to see that people aren't just destroying Tina Romero's movie, because like fuck that, like because like those kids got nothing. Like if they didn't have stuff to hate, they would have no personality at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like it's fucking depressing. All right,
I
go
told
for it,
Graham
Graham.
I told Graham he can come back. I don't know why he's putting his hand on the screen.
Are you Graham? Come on, dude.
You're good. You can come back.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're done.
It was relevant.
Grafted.
We're good. You're good. No, Grafted is great. Actually, it's a great movie.
I think people forgot about Grafted, and they should remember that.
Yeah,
That shit
I forgot
was
that
like
came out this
fucking.
year.
That shit was a perfect blend of Mean Girls and body horror, and I
Yeah.
loved
I need
every
to. I
single
need to
moment
watch
of it.
that. I
Yeah,
do.
That movie fucking
I
rules.
fucking loved it. Another one that I think people missed that was on Shudder as well. Shit, what was it called? Best Wishes to All.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
that
one
was
I
great.
still haven't seen, and I really need to watch it. I saw the guy's new one, like New Class or New Order or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, I fucking loved both of those. But my next one, Marshmallow. Ryan, why don't you take this, or Jonas, or
Ryan,
guys-
you take Marshmallow.
It's so, I mean, I'll kind of talk about it a little bit more later I think so Marshmallow is kind of like what I'm talking about in like a movie that's just like sort of like a super fucking solid like horror movie with like, it's the modern vibe of horror movies. Like it's like it has like sharp cuts, it is premise heavy, it is like a lot of cool shots and visuals, and like I just love Marshmallow from the beginning to end. I think it is a like, I mean, arguably people are going to laugh at me when I say this, but it's almost a perfect horror movie. Like
It's completely unique too.
It's completely.
I can
100%
agree
unique.
with that.
So I should watch it. I haven't. I kind of unfortunately wrote that one off. Was
Oh,
that
no, you should definitely watch it.
You
Yeah,
definitely
no.
watch it.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Here's what got me right away is it's a camp movie. That's all I'm going to say. It's and you know that, nothing else. But anyway, so you go the camp, the experience that the kid is having at the camp, right in the beginning, is exactly what camp was for me. Like it hit parts of me that I had forgotten about. Like it was so holy shit. This is camp. This is finally what camp really felt like. I watch a lot of camp horror,
but you'll get, and like I don't mean to pump it up too much. Now I've said so much for anybody who hasn't seen it, but the camp thing veers off quickly, and like it's such a good camp movie, but it's also like some sci-fi and a whole lot of horror, and like it's a unique take on a lot of things, and it's brilliantly fascinating, and they stick the landing as good as any movie I've ever seen, and like it is, I don't know, I fucking love Marshmallow. Like what I watched and I was like, this is like a couple movies this year are like, this is like my number one movie of the year is a big popular movie, and it's one I consider like one of the better movies ever made, just in depth and cool and cultural relevance. I think we can all guess what it is, but like as far
Me and
as
Ryan have the same movie on that one.
as far as straight up like horror films, like Marshmallow and another one that's on my list are as like perfectly as what I want to see in horror. Like it's just like I don't know, like it's just a direction that I really love that it's going in now, and it's like it's got that like matte finish that like, you know, movies like When Evil Lurks has, you know what I mean? It just has like that sort of vibe to it, and like I'm just kind of down with like that sort of like chaotic vibe. Does
You
that
can
make
tell
sense?
it's made
Like,
by people that really love horror.
yeah,
now
exactly.
I'm going to
what
watch it again tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That was a good sell.
I might watch it tonight, honestly.
Yeah, everybody should really watch it. It's a really great, it's a unique film, and it's like, and when I see things like this, and I think about like reading the script, and I think about the script being like passed off to people and trying to like get money for this and like usher a film in like that, like where like it makes me very happy that we live in an era where a movie like Marshmallow can be made, because it like it is a different take, and like and to me that's like it makes me happy that there's people out there like not trying to make formula movies, and
That's
you
all
know,
we want, I feel like.
right, it's
We
right, and it's
really
like
thrive on those different takes.
right, and so and a couple of my movies are like that, and I mean like, and I just think that like don't get me wrong, one of my movies is straight a formula. It's a part of a series, but like it, but like it's really nice to be seeing that art out there. That's
Yep.
Keep going, Brandon.
Toxic Avenger. It was the best.
Oh my God, I
remake.
forgot that was this year.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
It's the absolute fucking best remake I've ever seen. It
I had so
felt-
much fun when I saw that at Fantastic Fest, like
Yeah,
fucking 4 million years ago, it feels like.
right, and
Took forever.
It did. It took
I
for
don't know
fucking
why.
ever. And I'm a huge Toxic Avenger fan, and
Okay.
I am a giant Macon Blair fan.
Mhm.
Yep.
So those two getting together really made me excited. And then like I heard it was real, like it showed at a fest, and then it was like fucking dead silence about it for
Yeah.
so long after that. And then somebody said it was reported that it was unreleasable and all this stuff, and like it kept getting pushed.
It's like
back.
not even that bad too. It's so funny. Like people
Yeah.
were like, I had seen it and I was like, it's not that bad. 'Cause, like I don't know.
As
It's
far as
just-
the gore and stuff goes, yeah.
Oh
it's
no,
not-
no,
Yeah,
I don't
or
know. I think
inappropriate
those were
jokes,
just rumors
nudity.
too. I don't think
Yeah.
like it really had anything to do with the content of the movie, because the content of the movie is fucking perfect trauma, but like through Macon Blair's eyes. It doesn't try to like update it or anything. It's just through Macon Blair's skills,
Yeah.
and it's I love everything Macon Blair. So like this was one of the best remakes of all time for me. So.
I also
I got
love
to
that
interview
Peter Din-
Elijah Wood about it, and it made
That's
me want to cry.
fucking
'cause
rad.
He's just like, and I made him do his laugh. Like he laughed his like Elijah Wood laugh, and I was like, all I have is this now for me. This is the best.
That's it. Yeah.
That's all I need. That's all
Yeah.
I want.
I love that. I
Um,
love that Peter Dinklage is like one of the most well-respected actors in Hollywood, and he's just kind of like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna have fun with my career."
He
now."
crushed
Like,
it.
he's
It was
just like,
so-
"I wanna have
everybody
And
fun."
was
you know what's
hysterical,
crazy?
too.
I don't know if like they talked about this a lot. There's a different person in the makeup. Like it's not
Yeah.
him.
Right.
Okay, cool. I thought because I remember when I first saw it, I was like, "That's not him in the makeup." And the press people were like, "Don't talk about it. We're trying to like keep that a secret." And I'm like, "Really?" It's like pretty
He's like,
obvious.
People are gonna know. Like,
I
yeah,
know. It's like what? But like they had to dub all of that, which I find insane, but also like slay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
yeah. The person
Yeah,
that was
it's
in the
cool.
makeup was, I think she was a stunt actress, if I remember
yeah,
correctly.
she's I can't remember her name, but she was like this badass stunt actress. I'm like, why
Yeah.
did you tour with her? I feel like that would have been cool as shit. But
Yeah. That whole cast was banger. Like fucking Kevin Bacon was like an amazing scumbag in that one.
So
oh
good.
god, yes, I forgot he's in it. Oh my
Such a
God.
good scumbag. Lloyd Kaufman shows up because of course he does.
Yeah.
Fucking Elijah Wood is incredible. Elijah Wood is one of
Good.
those actors too that like you can tell that
He
he's
puts
somebody.
everything in.
Yeah,
He goes 100% every time.
1,000. Yeah,
He's in the monkey for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. He's just there. He's just there. He's like, yeah, fuck it. I was on set, so yeah, I'll do this. Like, he's like he's the high level acting version of Danny Trejo. Like, he'll just show up in a movie, and you're like, fuck me, Elijah Wood's here. Cool.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Mhm.
And he cares about indie horror, which is cool as shit. He's using all that fucking Lord of the Rings money to make cool shit and make cool
Yep.
projects. And
Exactly.
I respect the hell out of that
Yep.
for
Oh,
sure.
hell yeah.
I mean, the same thing goes with Radcliffe. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
he's just
I
like,
love these little tiny freak boys.
Yeah,
Little white
exactly.
freak
They were like-
boys.
they were
Put
like,
you
you
in
know
my
what?
pocket.
I have $1 billion now, and so now I'm just gonna do art. You know what I mean? Like that's
It's
just
great. I
mm,
love
yeah.
it. More people need to do that. More people just need to be like, now I'm gonna go fund art and like do cool Broadway projects and just like actually create and not just do it for the money, but like do it for the beauty of creating art.
I think we have to eliminate. Well, the first thing we'd have to do is murder all the agents, because I think the agents are the ones who are like, no, we need you to make $1 billion.
The gatekeepers.
We need you to go make Marvel movies now, because that's the only, you know what I mean? Like it's like because
Yeah.
the agents just want that, you know, the why would we suggest you go do something cool? Like, yeah, don't go do Guns Akimbo or I guess bad reference on this particular show, but sorry, but
and I'm leaving the call.
Done. God.
God,
I do love that he's like, I'm a Harry Potter billionaire, and now I'm gonna play a farting corpse. Why? Because fuck you. That's why. Like, it's just like,
Fuck, it's just so good.
Check
I love
this out.
it.
Watch this. Speaking of agents, you know who didn't listen to theirs? Probably
who's that?
Jeffrey Rush and John Lithgow.
Mm.
With the Rule of Jenny Penn.
Yeah.
That shit fucking kicked ass, and they
movie.
kicked ass, and
That's on one of my lists too.
So
I fucking love that one.
Movie is fucking crazy. That was the opening movie at Fantastic Fest, and I was like, why did you open the fest with this movie? I'm really upset. Like, it was because that guy made that movie Hold the Dark. Fuck. Hold on.
Hold the Dark was I know, yeah.
So it wasn't the same guy.
No, but because he
Turn Back Home or something. Yeah,
Coming Home in the Dark,
which is fucking brutal.
So I loved that because it's like a revenge. It's like a masculine revenge movie, and he is a New Zealand director, and he's Maori, and a lot of the people that he works with in this movie. I'm sorry, I interviewed him and Jeffrey Rush, so I love to bring in the little tidbits that I learned.
Please
it was
do.
a bunch of so it's like Jeffrey Rush and John Lithgow, but then Jeffrey Rush has like a friend. I believe he's played by George Henar. Yeah, George Henar. I'm saying that wrong. I apologize, but he's like a pretty well-known like theater actor in like in a Maori like theater production group, I think. And so James Ashcroft is just like does some really cool stuff with the movie with his acting and the people he works with. And good Lord, he really likes to make. Did he also make Black? No, he didn't. Sorry, I thought he also directed Black Sheep, and I was like, no way, but no, he did not.
That would be a crazy plot twist, but
that would be
way.
a fucking crazy plot twist.
No, Rule of Jenny Penn, actually, it was like, it was funny. I watched the first time, I loved it, and then I told one of my friends to watch it, and they got a hold of me, like, right after they watched it. They were like, why do I itch? And I was just like, it was an uncomfortable fucking movie. They were like, I mean, it was
so
brilliant.
uncomfortable.
They were like, it was brilliant, but I want to shower now. Like, I'm like, yeah, fair. I totally get that.
It is probably one of the most uncomfortable movies I've watched in a long time. And it's just like what's great about the movie is how entertaining it is for how little that there is to it. Do you know what I mean? Like
Jenny Penn, she's here with us.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Then, like there's so little to it. It's just like I'm just a dude who lives in a nursing home and tortures my you know what I mean? And it's
he's just an antagonizing giant asshole. He's 6'5". He's fucking huge. John Lithgow is a big
gave him
motherfucker.
those fucking contacts to make him even scarier with those goddamn blue eyes. He's wearing custom contacts. I hate it. Dude. I'm like, stop it. I hate it. I have blue eyes. Don't make us scarier.
Fucking like the fact that he has a puppet that's a baby that's pulling a catheter out of a dude's dick. I'm just like, everything about that is uncomfortable. Like every single part of it.
It's such a great like old man horror too. Yeah, like there aren't a lot of those. I don't feel like.
Yeah,
like to make the old white men feel like, oh shit, we're gonna die too.
because the only other person to like I think John Lithgow is a treasure. Like I think that like he is funny. He you know what I mean? Like
it's terrifying.
It's like the only other really director that has used him for being as like terrifying and as deep and as much gravity as he has is Brian De Palma. You know what I mean? And like
Raising Cain.
And Raising Cain. You know what I mean? And so like recognizing that like this dude
so good in that season of Dexter. That season of Dexter.
That season of Dexter. Exactly.
Yeah.
That right.
Oh.
Yeah. Exactly. Because
otherworldly.
Like, the Trinity Killer. Was that?
Yeah, he was a Trinity Killer because he's crazy. You know what I mean? He has that like intensity to him.
Crazy.
He has that intensity to him. Like like he should be doing like like I'm sure he does, but like he's got that like I've done Macbeth a million times. I am Macbeth. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's got that vibe to him. You know what I mean? Because he has that like
Very
he's got
King
that like
Lear.
that's exactly
Yeah.
Very, yeah.
that
vibe.
stare. You know what I mean? And there's so there's like Michael Keaton has it, Tom Hardy has it. Like a couple people have that like gravity. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
and he's one of them. And so to see him in a movie where he was able to like to use that like and you're like oh yeah that's what we want from like don't get me wrong, I love John Lithgow and everything, and I think like Footloose, for the love of God, like he's perfect for that because he had that intensity, but like he's also like a hell of a good actor on top of it. He's not just that. So anyways, I'm pro John Lithgow. And
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
I also like people who've been in movies my whole life and have never been hooked to any sort of terrible scandal, any bad dude shit. So I respect
Fingers
that.
crossed that
Fingers
sticks.
crossed. You know what I mean?
Fingers crossed,
Yeah.
John.
I feel like he could go either way.
The Jeremy Renner thing threw me off. You know what I mean? So,
Oh, that was a fucking heartbreaker.
That
Your
was
radar's off.
my radar was off. So it's because I
You
think
and me
Jeremy
both,
Renner's
man.
a little crazy. You know what I mean? And clearly
Yeah,
he is.
Jeremy Renner's a fucking freak.
Yes, he seems like he's a fucking freak, and I like that in his acting roles. You know what I mean? Because he's like, Mayor.
And then we
Kingstown,
found out
he's-
it's real. And we're like, God damn it.
Yeah, I feel like he looks like he would kill a woman for real.
he does. He does.
Well,
have
if those
one.
text messages that got leaked are any indication, yeah, you fucking suck, Jeremy.
We were pro Renner on this show. For
We
a
were
long
big
time. Anyways,
You guys were.
We were. Graham knew. He was
Graham
like,
was
no.
like, I can see through this motherfucker.
Graham's like, I
something
watched
about
The
him.
Town
I was like,
once.
Hawkeye. I don't know. One of my favorite movies that it was. I think it was like the first. It was probably the first Shudder movie that I saw this year. Was Get Away.
Oh yeah,
With Nick Frost and his family
Oh.
goes to the island,
yeah, that's a great
Yes.
movie. That's
and
a great movie.
it's got a fucking
Alright.
great turn, and it is fun as fuck.
Yeah, that is.
That's just if you want a good fun horror, that's great.
that was his good one that came out this year. The other one that he did,
Yeah.
the one where he was the cabbie. That one,
Sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
that one-
Black Cab or
Yeah.
whatever.
that
Yeah.
one was that
Boy,
was
that
ass.
missed on me big time.
Getaway was great though.
Absolutely loved Getaway. I also loved, which I recently saw, and didn't. I should have known, but Begonia.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I love
fu-
Begonia.
I loved
I really
Begonia.
loved Begonia.
I love
That
that
was really good.
director. I'm not going to try to say his name, but like,
Yorgos Lanthimos.
thank you, thank you so much. That's why we
welcome.
brought you
Yes.
on.
I would have never got that right.
No, and it's so cool.
Yorgos and Stabby baby.
We do love Stavi.
Yeah, that dude fucking crushes. I don't think there's a movie that he's put out that I didn't like a
I'm
lot.
not a Yorgos guy, but I appreciate his movies.
You're not really okay. I love
No.
him. He's getting back to his weird boy shit. I didn't see the anthology movie before this, but like, I loved Poor Things. That is like all of his stuff is weird, but he had a couple like a run of a couple that were more like historical, and like The Favorite, and then
The Favorite I love so much.
I do love
The
The Favorite.
Favorite. But then like Poor Things is kind of that weird balance, which I loved, and now he's getting back to like Dogtooth, Killing of a Sacred Deer type weird shit again.
See, I
And
like
really
Dogtooth
love it.
also. I did like Dogtooth. I like Dogtooth and The Favorite. And I think
The
my problem
Lobster
with it,
is great. I think I love.
Yeah,
the
I
Lobster
do
so
love The
much.
Lobster.
I-
Fun side anecdote. I hate my dad's wife, and she asked for a movie to watch on the plane. I told her to watch Dogtooth, and she did. And
that's wonderful.
Well played.
That is wonderful.
she was
Yeah,
like,
I
"Why
was-
did
I-
you do that?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Because it's a good movie.
It's art.
I love Killing of a Sacred Deer. I will say though, Killing of a Sacred Deer was the beginning of maybe a little separation of me and quote unquote elevated horror. Like I don't know what it was
Okay.
about it that I got a little like. I got a little A24'd. You know what I mean? Like I felt like a little bit like it was like I
Okay.
know it was early in the A24 thing, but it was the first time like I like the movie, but it was the first time I was like a little exhausted by fanciness, if that makes any sense. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
no, I
Like,
get that. He's
like,
a
I
very
just-
stylistic director that if you're like, it's like it doesn't work, and I think that's fine. I think he's like very particular, and I think Begonia. I think one of the biggest problems I had with Begonia. Has everyone seen it here?
I have
I
not,
have,
but
I have,
I'm
yeah.
also not afraid of.
He
I'm
doesn't
not
care
also-
about spoilers.
I don't
Okay,
care about
like, it's not really. There's just something the way that it handles conspiracy theories and like conspiracy theorists, I think, is fascinating in a way that could be problematic or not. I don't know. I sound like I say problematic, like cancel this man. I don't mean it like that. I mean it more like I think there's something.
I know what you
Do you
mean.
know what I'm trying not to like
Yeah.
spoil things, but like the way the film ends gives a little bit too much credence to crazy conspiracy theorists on the
Right.
internet, and I think the film tries to make these people human in a way that I understand and also think might be a little bit irresponsible in the year of our Lord 2025.
Sure.
But
No, 100%.
I also think
That makes
that's
sense.
part of it. I think but I really loves the movie. I just think like there's some really interesting slippery slope things going on there.
It's
But I think that's a
very
lot of good
much how
stuff.
I felt with what was it called? Like a spoonful of sugar
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, okay.
with the
Yeah,
autism and stuff.
with the autism stuff. Yeah.
And I felt like it was getting a little
Mm.
dangerous there, but like I understood what they were kind of doing. It was weird. So I know,
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. There's when they hit that edge, some movies you're like, fuck,
it teeters
too far.
right on those lines where it's like, yeah, if you push it too far, it's going to become really shitty. But this is what I'm finding out with me and Yorgos, is that I like his movies the first time I watch them, but because almost every time I watch a movie, I watch it a second time because I kind of want to absorb the stuff that I may have missed the first time.
Okay.
I don't like any of his movies on the second watch. Because the first watch
Oh,
has
okay.
the surprising stuff and like the the shocks and the turns and everything like that. So after I've gotten that initial enjoyment out of it, when I watch it the second time, I watch it kind of to absorb everything a little bit more, and then I'm like, oh, there's a lot of weirdness in this movie, but there's a lot of not a lot else. So
You like the
ends up
talky part, not the movie part.
kind of, it's like the Wes Anderson effect, where it's like Wes Anderson,
Sure.
like when I watch his movies the first time, I'm like, oh, that was cool, and then I watch it the second time, I'm like, oh, I didn't like that actually. Like it just kind of that's the way it works, and it does that. I get that way with like really really weird directors sometimes, and it's like it's kind of the Ari Aster effect. Like, Hereditary and Midsummer, awesome. Beau is Afraid, first time I watched it, I was like, oh, that was really fucking interesting and cool. Second time I watched it, I was like, oh, that's a piece of shit.
Some of these movies I might suggest not watching twice.
Yeah, it happens. And then Eddington, when I watched it the first time, I'm like, oh, this is just a piece of shit. So you're going down a bad slope. Like it's just, that
Well,
happens.
you've come around on your second one, so let's not.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen. All right, crap. What is I had a fun one here. Oh, Dead Mail.
Oh, Dead Mail rules.
Oh yeah, that movie does rule. Again, I forgot that came out this year.
Yeah, I saw that at the Brooklyn Fest 2 years ago.
Yeah,
That's a weird
kind of
film
a
that I
problem
liked a
of
lot.
it's kind of part of the problem of being in the
In the know.
right, because like two of my movies, both, like I'll just say, House of Ashes and Cannibal Mukbang are like I love both those films, and but I've seen them a long time ago, but apparently they both came out this year. Like it was like I just feel like
it's
what I mean?
crazy
Like,
how many I forgot off my list that I saw like several years ago at festivals, and they just got distribution, and I was like, oh shit, I completely forgot about half of these movies that I really liked.
Right.
One of them is your fucking movie. Like it just it got wide distribution in January. Like
Yeah, that's true.
I definitely
That's
had
true.
Bystanders and Cannibal Mukbang on like my last two lists.
right.
2
It's
years.
just like this fucking movie came out how many years ago? Like
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
This year I retired them because I could just keep putting them on these lists.
just keep on coming back.
But after Dead Mail, I just love Dead Mail. If you haven't seen Dead Mail, the music
It's really good. It's the
aspect of
vibes
it is
is
so
so
fucking
good.
cool.
Yeah.
Night of the Reaper was a surprise.
Oh yeah.
Super fun one, which had I
Mhm.
think Ryan might agree, one of the best kills. Definitely one of the best kills of the year.
Yep.
I'd say it's the
Oh.
best. I'd
If
say
you
it's the
haven't
best kill of the year.
It's probably the best kill of the year. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it, Mary Beth?
That was
No, it's
one
fun.
that I
It's
wrote off.
Yeah, it looks goofy, but it's surprisingly much better than
Slasher throwback. It's fun.
But it's better than that. Like that's when I heard that, I was like, I see a lot of these slasher throwbacks, and
right.
Yeah.
they're so many. But this was like it was super great.
Okay.
And that kill kind of just makes the whole thing even better. I think another one that I think people may have forgotten, Bloody Axe Wound, about the serial killer daughter and father and daughter. That shit. What was that? You didn't like it?
Not like that.
Oh,
one.
I loved it.
It is.
I'm glad. No, I just like didn't get it, and
it was a divisive one. That was definitely a divisive one this year.
It's pretty divisive because like you just have to sort of like put like go ahead and like hand over this like any sense of like something making sense, kind of, you know what I mean?
And that's like the problem. I usually can do that, but that one I was like, oh, this just like I tried to watch it twice. I was like, am I just stoned? Because sometimes I'm like, am I just stoned and dumb? I'm like, no, I just don't.
Just not vibing with it.
I could not vibe with that. And like again, that's just me. Like it doesn't mean anything about the movie. I could not vibe with that. But I like the idea. It's such a cool idea.
Right, like the meta thing is a little strange, you know what I mean? And like if you get past the meta part of it, there's really like you can't dig too deep into it because it doesn't make a whole. It's like time traveling movies, you know what I mean? Like if this is like it's like such a meta movie that it's like you're like well so wait a second, is it really you know what I mean? Like there's this whole like you know what I mean? And so but I liked it for what it was, and maybe it might have been pulled off a little clunky, but I liked it because I'm an enjoyer of people trying things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm glad that like you know what I mean? Like they got out there.
No,
and
absolutely.
said, I'm gonna do this, and I don't know. I thought it was like it's an interesting concept. You know what I mean? So it's like you know.
There was a part, and I think like the beginning of the movie, there was the only part that I really questioned was like, why is nobody reacting to the fact that there's like just a corpse guy, just out and about, like nobody's even mentioning it. He's real fucking dead, guys. Like he's just there. Like that was the only part where I was kind of like, huh. But then like I ended up liking it a lot.
Okay, that's the last one I think might not get brought up again tonight. But the last one I want to say that was on my main list before I get to my HMs, honorable mentions. Lily Lives Alone. I really fucking loved that movie.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I thought that was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
The acting, the whole cast, fucking just very, very cool. If you haven't seen that, you get a chance, go see that. Lily Lives Alone deserves a lot. My honorable mentions were Borderline, Drop, Happy Ending, Dangerous Animals, 28 Years Later. And my not horror was Freaky Tales. And they tried to slide it through with the sci-fi thing, but I noticed zero. The sky was green. That was dope, but cool. Rats. I fucking loved Rats.
Rats rule.
Yeah,
right?
Rats
is fucking awesome.
That movie fucking rules.
Secret Mall Apartment. I fucking fell in love with. Havoc. It was a goddamn action masterpiece with Tom Hardy, and the dude that directed The Raid. And all the other fantastic
and it very
things.
much is like Tom Hardy in The Raid. Like
it's fucking great. I love I might watch that after.
Just a windfall of beautiful violence the whole time.
So good. Yeah, if you just want like it's literally a masterpiece of action. Like it's great. Chain Reaction, which is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre with a bunch of people just talking about how they were affected by it. A bunch of really incredible talents like Patton Oswalt, Stephen King, Karen Kusama, and Takashi Mike. Deathstalker fucking ruled.
Deathstalker was great.
It's so fucking good.
Deathstalker was fun.
Blitz Berlin crushes it. Caught Stealing, I thought was super fun. I really like that Austin Butler guy for some reason. I think that's what his name is. Yeah. And So Torn was like,
Oh yeah, so
the
totally.
Oh
raddest.
yeah, that one's really cool. That
I
was a cool
super
movie.
love that. Yeah. So
Really cool
Style was
concept
really
too.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the concept
Yeah.
of it was really fucking dope.
Yeah.
Ryan, what
Right.
do you got?
I mean, Graham, are you
Or
gonna read
unless
off
you
any?
want me to
It's
go.
like Graham read off like every movie he saw this year.
No, I saved a bunch for you guys that I knew you'd have.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to go down my list and we can talk about them. How there's going to be some doubles and things like that, but it's going to be so Bystanders and Cannibal Mukbang are on my list because they were on wide distribution this year. They were also on my list last year. So I'm going to double those up. So go see Bystanders. MaryBeth, would you recommend Bystanders as well?
I would recommend Bystanders. Streaming now on Tubi, wherever you get your movies.
Okay,
Please,
cool.
thank you.
It's a great movie. And Cannibal Mukbang, we're very big. We've been a big supporter of Cannibal
Amy
Mukbang.
rules.
Amy does
I fucking love Amy.
rules,
Amy
and
rules.
that movie just kicks ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 10. My 10th movie of the year was Weapons. My nine movie of the year was The Monkey.
Hell yeah.
The Monkey's fun.
The Monkey's fun. I'm not a huge fan of his work, to be honest with you, but the Monkey was just so wacky and so out of control and just
Yeah.
MaryBeth, did you enjoy The Monkey?
I did. It's not on my list, but I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. I want Boz Perkins to go back to like Black Coat's daughter shit. I want like him to do like weird shit again.
He
he's,
hasn't
all
made anything that I haven't loved.
I haven't seen Keeper yet, but
I
like
love
I don't know. I
Keeper.
feel like they're just like making him pump out movies now at like an ungodly rate.
It
and
does seem
they're
weird.
not good, and I don't love that. That's how you burn someone out, and they're like, I can't make good movies anymore. You give me.
I
2
loved
months to
Gretel
make
and
them.
Hansel. Like I
loved that one.
Yeah,
Gretel
it's
and
the
Hansel's
best
fantastic.
Hansel and Gretel movie.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the few people like in the horror world. I didn't like Long Legs, so I feel
That's fine. Yeah, I get it.
like it was too much of it. Like it was just laid on a little thick, and like I kind of
That is an understatement for Long Legs.
Yeah, it's just Wes Anderson. It's like Jonas and I were talking about Wes Anderson, like Bottle Rocket, cool. Rushmore, yeah, pretty cool. Tenenbaums, yeah, that's all right. That's cool. Steve Zissou or whatever, I can't stand it. Like there's just reaches a point sometimes with directors when they have like a thing or a vibe, and they like it was like kind of like, even though I like the movie Jackie Brown and like not to bring up Quentin Tarantino, but like he had done too much of the thing with the disco music and the violence and like the small town gangster stuff. And I think Jackie Brown's actually one of his better movies, but like at the time you saw it and you're like, oh, it's this again. But like it's like
this fucking movie again.
Right. And Steve Zissou was a great example of like somebody not telling somebody no. You know what I mean? Like you're doing too much here, and I feel like Long Legs was like that. Like it was just too kind of hipster for me. I don't know. Like it was just too like, I think Nicolas Cage did a good, except when Nicolas Cage started saying I love Satan, like that took me completely out of the movie because it was just stupid.
Nicolas Cage is so funny in that sense because he goes from being Nicolas Cage to being like, it's Nicolas Cage. Like it just like it's just a little bit of a turn.
I thought Long Legs was fucking fantastic.
The monkey, the monkey.
Also, he did like you just described this whole thing about how like it gets tiresome and directors find their thing and gets boring after the first few movies, but none of his movies are the same.
Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go with.
What the crap? You think Black Coat's daughter is similar to Long Legs?
No, but I think it's
or Gretel and Hansel
comes out of that.
Anyways, or the monkey.
No, I think the monkey's different. That's why it's on my list.
Oh, I'm gonna fight you again.
8, I got Companion. I loved Companion. Companion could be on one of my surprise lists too, because like when I first saw it, when I first saw the trailer for it, I was like, I don't want to see this because it's just like another like I have a robot and the robot goes crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's like we get it.
It was my number 2 mainstream of the year.
Yeah, it was like, but I think that with the twist that they put in it and it was cool, and the way they did it was awesome. 7 is
when she gets pulled over and starts talking in German, it made me laugh so hard.
Yeah.
It was just like
Seven is Kombucha, which I really loved. Was one of my
Fuck yeah.
favorite indie films this year. And then a jump completely different direction is uh, Final Destination Bloodlines.
Mm.
I
So
just
good.
My number
love.
5 mainstream.
Yeah. What did you like? The Final Destination? Do you like the Final Destination movies, Mary Beth?
I do. They're a blast. Again, it's not on my list because I like the acting is not great and it's like kind of dumb, but I also like had a fucking blast watching it. So like
Right.
Hell yeah.
I loved it. My
That
mom got
beca-
an MRI. My mom got an MRI today and at Christmas. She's like, I'm so nervous. And I'm like, don't tell her. I was like, don't watch the new Final Destination movie, mother. She's like, don't
Right.
tell me. And I'm like, ooh, take out your piercings. And she's like, I bet.
It's just my favorite series because of A, like, A was, started as a pitch for a X-Files episode, if people don't know.
Ugh,
Um,
love it.
and POC, LGBTQ.
Jeffrey Reddick is so cool too.
Yeah,
He's just like a cool dude. I wish he
yep,
like got more credit. You know what I mean? I feel like no
exactly.
people
Yeah.
don't give him enough credit for creating one of the most consistent and legendary like horror. Like I don't they're
Totally.
not all good, but they are I think the most consistent because they never stray from the path of what they
Yeah,
are
and
supposed to be.
you
And
watch
that is
them
why
for the
they're
same
so
reason,
good.
and
Yeah.
they give you what you want every time. Like
Even
you're
the
going in there for
shittiest
the
one
kills.
is still fun. Like
Right.
that's the thing.
Exactly.
100%.
The shittiest one is still a blast, you know?
Tires flying around and shit is funny.
They're fucking
Right,
Fucking
it's
great.
crazy. And they did such a great job rebooting it. Like it's cheesy as fuck, but who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
It
Like,
might be
it's
the
fun.
best one since the first one, too.
I potentially might agree with that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
It's
it's like
pretty good.
the whole beginning scene and that tower and everything like that for CGI and everything as it was
It
really
was pretty fucking cool.
it was pretty fucking
It was
cool.
pretty
And like
fucking
they made it
cool.
really gory. I mean, even like the
I
deglove of the
was stoned
finger.
by myself in a theater cheering. We were all cheering
Hell
together.
yeah.
It was like one of those beautiful communal theater moments of
Right.
us all like having the same reactions at the same time. I was like, no matter what age, creed, religion, we all can come together and watch Final Destination and be grossed out by all these crazy kills. It was actually quite lovely. I haven't had a good theater experience like that in a while, so it was kind of nice actually.
I
Like
love
it's
that.
great when the whole crowd, because I saw it in the theater too, and everybody cheered when the piano crushed that kid, and like
Yeah.
it was
I'm so happy.
and like to me that is like that's horror at its core when we can all go,
Yeah.
yes, look at this,
It's
like
so
that's
good.
I don't know, like I just love those movies. It was Tony Todd's last movie and he's a treasure, and
His
like
swan song was perfect. Like, it
his
was
swan
beautiful.
song, like being able to go out on that, and it was just like I don't know, like it's just like they added a little bit more story than the old ones, but it was still basically the same thing. Like
But they didn't go too hard. I
No, they
appreciated the
didn't.
fact that they
Right.
weren't trying to like explain everything away. It was still kind of dumb, but like that's why we like it. We don't need
Yeah.
it to be like, and this is how death started. It's like no, it's
Yeah.
just like personifying
Death
death as
missed.
like a vindictive little bitch.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
I
Death,
love it.
Death
It's
missed the first
great.
time. Let's go.
Let's go.
I think
It's
the
just
one
great.
part in the movie that I also think was funny is that like in the Final Destination movies you've always seen them, so there's never a part that kind of like makes you jump or like makes you like do that kind of a reaction anymore. But in that one, the scene where the mom is just like seeing is believing and then splat, you're just like the whole fucking theater was just like, oh fuck. Like and it was
so
such
good.
Yeah,
a
it's
perfectly
so
done
good.
scene.
So good. Oh my
So
God.
so my top five is the next four are all a tier of things that I loved. Marshmallow, as we
Mhm.
spoke about before. Four is going to be Bring Her Back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bring her back
That's my
on
number
mine
4
too.
mainstream. Yep.
I just think Bring Her Back was like
Yeah, that's in my top 5, I'm sure.
it's just like it has a scene that like we're all gonna remember. Like it has like a Hereditary head scene, like it's got the cantaloupe scene, and it's a well built movie. It's got they were sophomore movies can be tough. especially when you come out
Just
with like a
that
bang.
crackers.
But you come out like with
Sorry.
a banger, with you come out with like a banger, like Talk to Me, because I love Talk to Me, and like you come out with this like everybody pretty much consistently loves. I mean, there's a lot, there's conversations about all movies, but I, most people love Talk to Me, and so like they could have, but I think that they upped the ante and they came out with a really complicated movie with like a lot of different angles to it, and they just made it not, they made some choices I might have not made, but like otherwise, like I feel like it was as good as anything I've seen in a long time. You know what I mean? It was stellar. It was creepy. Like it was gory. It was uncomfortable. It was like, I don't know, when you like movies. I mean, you don't see in enough movies like a blind kid getting punched while they're sleeping. You know what I mean? Like you just
You
don't.
don't.
It's just like a missing element.
They don't add that to a lot of movies.
Not enough. You know what I mean? Like it's just like one of those things we all think about it. You know what I mean? Punching a blind kid while they're sleeping. You know
It
what
was
I
an
mean?
underrated scene in Home Alone, but no, like it's
Exactly.
not in any of them. It's not in movies.
I this movie made me like sob in a
Yeah.
Yeah.
way, and I think it brought a lot of emotions up from a loss that I had suffered, like experiencing a loss while also watching someone go through a loss, and it brought back a lot of emotions I had processed, and I think a lot of my favorite movies are movies that have really forced me to process very uncomfortable things in my life.
Sure.
And I love when horror can do that because it happens not a lot, but I think it happens quite a bit in ways that are always impressive. And this movie brought me back to a place that like I'm glad to have now healed from, but like I hadn't really. And that movie really fucked me up. And also they had this incredible website extension where they had all these extra like found footage clips of people selling other things. Like in this, she buys like you see here like she has the VHS tape of like the ritual, and this like ARG essentially is a website where she bought this tape from, and like all these other clips and things that are for sale or like proof about the occult and the paranormal, and there's like some crazy shit. It was
Wow.
really fucking cool.
Wow.
Like they were doing all this really cool world building, and I think the one thing I wish they did more in this movie is the world building, because like she even has a tattoo on her hand that's an air symbol, like an alchemic symbol for air, and I felt like that was going to come into things, and I just felt like there was stuff missing from the movie in a way that I wish there wasn't. But I think that's also just me loving like more lore and like world
Sure.
building within my
Mm.
horror.
And because it is incredibly true. Like the videotape part of it, like added this like awful darkness to the movie. Like they were like, because it's a dark, stressful movie, anyways. But like
Yeah,
like how they filmed and like that and cut that in is such great movie making, because clearly they had to make almost like a separate film to do the videotape and film it on different medium and all that sort of stuff. And that film is awful. Like it is a
Yeah.
hideous world. Like whatever's going on there is just so awful in the way that they're able to pull it off. And I don't know, like I really feel like they have something really special built into them, and they have an understanding of movies and horror that like really speaks to me, and like they're just kind of the modern face of what I want to see, the direction I want to see in horror. Like there's an elevated quality to it. Like they took like the best parts of like the A24 or Neon experience without it being like elitist. And like I
Yeah.
feel like, you know what I mean?
I
And
I
yeah.
think a lot of this, like the elevated horror and stuff, because I noticed this a lot with Bring Her Back. Um, it's it's not so much how it's like elevate. I don't know. I think a lot of it is the directors, or the director, or whoever, giving the audience the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
they know like half the fun of those kind of movies is seeing little things and putting it together and not having it spelled out.
Right.
Hmm.
When you like know something because you just saw something that wasn't told, I don't know. There's something to that, and when a director gets it perfect, um, and gives the audience the exact benefit of the doubt while showing them their vision, it hits like this does.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. They give the audience the opportunity to be intelligent
Yeah, and that's
without like being,
that's gonna make your movie experience better,
yeah, I agree
just
with
in
that.
general.
100%.
And fuck,
Uh,
is that movie just brutal?
yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
Yeah.
it's just a savage movie.
I legit had to get up out of my seat. Like I watched it at home and I had to get up out of my seat when I was watching during a certain scene and just like I didn't pause the movie. I was still watching the movie, but I had to stand up and be like, "Oh, fuck."
right.
Like how
Yeah.
far is this going to go? Oh, fuck, it's going farther. Okay.
Ugly Stepsister for me is three. I mean, it's just such a great movie. I mean, it's a pretty hard movie not to love. It's terrifying. It is savage. So
The
I used
body
to,
horror is like a different type
yeah.
too, and it's so great.
And for a long time, like I had a joke about like how they're lucky I wasn't Cinderella because I'd get like all that magic and like make the ugly stepsisters and the stepmother's face melt like what Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know what I mean? I would be sitting around waiting to meet. The math isn't good on meeting the prince. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's just not good. So like I would just like do that shit and get those mice to like pick me up 8 balls of coke and like but so
That's actually Fievel Goes West. Yeah. Like he's the one that picks up the coke for you.
That's Fievel moves to LA. But Ugly Stepsister is just so I love that like sort of take on it. Two, I'm going Freaky Tales. I don't care if it's horror or not. I think there's a
Fuck
horror.
yeah.
I think there's a horror element
Phenomenal
to it
movie.
enough,
Yeah.
and like I fucking love Freaky Tales. I think it hit a like I mean shit that I just absolutely love. There was a good message in all of it, and then savagery, and any movies that just kills neo Nazis like with like reckless abandon, with like like with just like savagery,
Best
like
movie of the year.
it's gonna be my favorite shit.
Technically, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna be my favorite shit, and the way it was built together, and using Gilman Street and like Larry Livermore and like
East Bay in general,
East Bay
too.
stuff, and then like all the hip hop stuff was fucking rad, and then the slaughter
Perfect.
at the party at the end. I just absolutely love Freaky Tales. I just like because in my heart, like I'm a creep show. Like I love Tales from the Crypt. I love things that are like comic booky, sort of violent, like and like make you cheer. Like it just makes me happy.
I also love that I watched it and went, Tom Hanks, what the fuck are you doing here? Like it was
Yeah, right.
I was very surprised, like
Right.
pleasantly. I'm like, I didn't expect you to see you here, buddy.
And then my number one movie, it's just got to be Sinners. You know what I mean? Like it's really hard for me not to just like it hits on like a friend of mine, worked on Judas and Black Messiah, and Ryan Coogler's like a great dude to work for, and the effort that he went into this movie, like when you start like digging into it, like the clothing they're wearing, like one was clearly like one of the brothers was in like the Irish mob, and one of them was in the Italian mob, and there was like some war, there was some actual war where some money was stolen, and that was the money that they had, and like you know what I mean, like so there was some real base to it all, and just to go down and the cultural significance, and anytime a movie like offers people of my melanated skin like that sort of deep into it, like there's just always going to be a deep appreciation for me for because I know the challenges to get that at that level to us. The acting is fucking phenomenal, and then like the horror is like so fucking good, and like it is such good horror, and Rennick like is like I don't know, he's just like one of those characters. He's complex villain, he is interesting, you know what I mean, and there's like so much you can dig and you can unpack on that, and it's also like fucking cool, you know what I mean, and like I don't know, like I love Sinners, and I'm so
Pro
glad
Conolingus movie. Lots of pussy eating in that movie.
Yes,
yeah, there
there
was
was.
Love
a
that. Also, not to like, you said the most beautiful stuff about it. It's all true. And also, Pro pussy eating.
It was. They
It was like
got-
proudly pro pussy eating too,
Yeah.
where she was like, "Let me
Yeah,
clean up," and he's like, "Nope."
baby!
Like,
What?
He's
Oh,
like a it's a I don't know, like it even hits on the pussy eating category. You know what I mean? Like I just thought that it was just a wonderfully, I don't know, just a beautiful film, and I love a villain like him, and I love that he doesn't show up till like halfway through the movie, and I love that the natives were the smart ones, and the natives were like, "That's a bad dude," and those guys were like, "Get the fuck out of here," and they're like, "Yeah, all right."
I told one of my friends that the perfect example of what I know is problematic about my like dating, like just in general, is that like I'm super into Haley Steinfeld, but only after she turns into the vampire. Like, as soon as she
Yeah.
pops up with the blood
Right.
across her
You
face and
gotta-
chest, I'm like, that
That's
right
a lot
there.
that's a lot
That's
to
wife.
unpack there, my friend.
Bad. It's been that way for a long time.
so yeah, Sinners. I'll watch every movie that he's made. Like, I mean, I don't know if everybody's seen Judas and the Black Messiah. It's just a movie I think is just absolutely tremendous. They're picking. Picking Fred
He produced that one, right?
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
and no, he
He didn't direct it. I think he just produced it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was just the
he
producer.
produced it, and then the brothers. But he but I want him to do everything. Judas and the Black Messiah is just such a beautiful film too. And picking Fred Hampton as the like a movie about Fred Hampton is because we get the Martin Luther King movies and we get the Malcolm X movies, and that's great because those voices, those are heard, but those are available to us pretty regularly. But like somebody like Fred Hampton, who was literally assassinated by COINTELPRO for trying to gather the Rainbow Coalition together is truly like one of those things. And so for him to continue to bring those messages into these movies just is so valuable. And I don't know, like, and on top of it, it's a fucking banger movie. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, it's
Fuck
like,
yeah.
it is like, I don't know. It's like I like vampire movies when vampires are like kind of fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like them. Like I'm
Near
a gothic
dark.
horror. I'm a gothic
Yeah.
horror. I'm a gothic horror fan. Well, 30 Days a Night is my shit. You know what I mean? Just like because like
Phenomenal.
Yeah, baby.
yeah, because
Yeah,
they're like
baby.
animals. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and like I'm Eastern European, and they're like fucking creepy Eastern European vampires, and I love that shit. And I love Blood Red Sky, and I love like the vampires who are like we're kind of fucking dirtbags, and like and it's and they kind of nailed it in that movie. You know what I mean? Like he's and then to watch the reactions on TikTok and stuff like that about everybody loving Rennick, like people like black TikTokers being like the second he started that song, I'd be like, I'd be the fuck out there. I'm sorry, that was
I'd
too
be
banging.
dancing.
And that is my list. I'm going to list off a couple books. Go read Coffin Moon. Go read The Har. Go by David
Oh
Sodergren.
yeah, the heart.
The
I
Har
love
by
him.
David Sodergren is everything he writes is so freaking perfect. It's like it's gory and it's hardcore, and he's Scottish, and I think Scottish people have a great way with like humor and with gravity and amazing. The Lamb by Lucy Rose is a gut wrenching like hardcore book about a girl raised in a cannibal family. Let's see. Disco Rice by Robert Essick is the best splatterpunk book I read this year. It's my books. Go read those.
I gave Tylenol out for a bunch of Christmas presents.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
That's really nice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Coffin Moon is amazing. Buffalo Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones. All right, Jonas.
I'm gonna run through mine pretty quick because most of them have been covered. Top surprises. My top 5 surprises were The Ugly Stepsister, Marshmallow, The Rule of Jenny Penn, Toxic Avenger, and Dangerous Animals. I really
Dangerous
liked,
Animals was really good.
yeah, I really liked that
Dude,
twist on
I
that.
went fucking swimming with sharks this year for that movie. Isn't that fucking crazy?
That is pretty crazy.
That is.
Isn't that
That
crazy?
is-
I hung out with Jai Courtney in a fucking wetsuits at an aquarium this year, and that's not to brag. It's just a very weird thing that happened to me this year.
that's an
super
awesome
rad.
that's an awesome notch in the belt though. Like that's very
weird,
cool.
but hey, anyway.
Top indies were Queens of the Dead, Cannibal Mukbang, Bystanders, House of Ashes, and Good Boy.
Good boy.
That's Good Boy is really the only one that hadn't been talked about, but that one I love it because not only do I love indie, but also just like the concept of the
Indy
movie
was the
is
name
really
of my dog. My first
yeah.
dog. Indiana
concept-
Jones.
Aw.
The concept is cool, taking the idea of like a possession or of a haunt and doing it through the eyes of, essentially through the experience of a canine. It's cool, and it wasn't like they didn't do like the thing with the camera where it would be like in the dog's face or anything like that. Like it
I
wasn't that.
know. So
Yeah, like it
good.
wasn't that kind of thing. It was just like it was a cool way of filming it, and it was also just a cool story in the sense that like they also didn't show the guy's face for pretty much the whole movie because it wasn't about
Yeah.
him. It was about the dog's experience of what it was. So it was really cool. It was just-
Actually,
it was a-
that was one of the aspects I really dug about it. One of
Yeah.
the little things they did.
Yeah, they said
stylistically, it was just
he
dope.
said, "Oh shit, Jesus, sorry." But he said that when I interviewed him, like they really wanted to avoid anyone identifying with the human. They just wanted you to identify with Indy. So if they showed the face, that you would immediately want to identify with the human rather than the dog. So they wanted to make
Yeah.
sure that you never got out of Indy's perspective, which I really think is so cool.
Excellent
Yeah.
choices.
I absolutely love that. And
Absolutely.
also like, and I'm not going to spoil what the final scene is or what the final like sentence is, but like the final sentence that is spoken to Indy is absolutely fucking heartbreaking, but
I
like
know.
in the best way. Like it's one of those like super effective lines that's just like, oh fuck, like if you weren't like pulling on the heartstrings before, that one last line is just like stake to the heart. So the top mainstream ones were number 1 Sinners, number 2 Companion, also had Bring Her Back and Final Destination Bloodline, and then the one that we didn't talk about was Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Didn't
Silent
get to
Night,
see it.
yeah, I know it's good, and I figured that was going to be kind of the case. Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake, it was just purely fun. Like that's really what it was. Like it was a good remake in general, but it was just fun as fuck. And there's a scene in the middle of it which has, I'm not worried about spoiling this because it's been everywhere. But talking about killing Nazis, dude, there's a Nazi slaughter scene in this one that is just chef's fucking kiss. Rowan Campbell does great, but dude, Ruby Modine as Pamela, holy shit,
good.
like she does fantastic. She's done good in everything. Like she's the Happy Death Day movies, like, and this one is like she kind of steals the movie, in the best way. And then I'm gonna throw these out there because I got to see them this year, but they're just unfortunately not available because they're festival movies. But I want to give them a shout out. It Needs Eyes was fantastic.
Hell yeah.
We did get to see that on the show.
Yep.
Really great.
Yeah, It Needs Eyes was fantastic. Camp was so good. Camp was so
like
fucking
the
good.
Avalon Fast movie.
Yeah,
That movie
Yeah.
fucking changed my life. Everyone needs to see it when it comes out. It is like one of the best things I saw this year, but it's not on my list. It's like not on my list because
yeah. I cannot fucking wait for people to get to see that one. And also, speaking of Avalon Fast, she was in The Serpent Skin, which was also fucking fantastic. I Live Here Now was also very,
so
very,
good.
very, very good. And then Bloodshine. Bloodshine was dude. Bloodshine was one that I like kind of expected to like, but I didn't expect to love. And by the end of that movie, I was blown the fuck away. Like that one is so good. So yeah, those are the festival ones. And then the last thing I will do is my top physical media of this year.
Ooh.
I just got them from Vinegar Syndrome, so this works. The first one is Brute 1976.
Hey, I just
which
watched
is
that last night.
super fun. Super fucking
Yeah, it was
fun.
pretty good. It was definitely like
Texas Chainsaw
We
Club.
love these. There was a few other movies I thought they were paying hard homage to, but like
Yeah.
they pulled
In a
it
good way.
off. Yeah, it wasn't too hacky.
Yeah.
I actually ended up being like, oh, this was a lot of fun. And
And
then,
it's also like pleasantly gory. Like it's
yeah,
one of
no,
those,
it
it's
was
like it's
great.
gory,
Yeah.
but it's like fun gory. Influencer, which is a really, really good Vinegar Syndrome release. These are all still available on Vinegar Syndrome, the limited edition, like limited edition slipcovers. Uh Consumed, which is also a really fucking fun. Devon Sawa plays he plays like a
Oh.
reclusive hunter that is hunting a skin devouring monster
Oh
out in the
yeah.
woods.
Wait,
Oh.
when did that come out?
It came out, I think, last year. I think it came out
Did it
last
have
year.
a different name?
No, no,
Another
it's a
movie.
show. I believe it's a
There's
Shudder.
another movie he's in where he's a hunter, like Hunter or
Okay.
something.
That one sucks.
I
Actually,
think
that's
it's
not a
called
good movie.
Hunter Hunter or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
is
one's
Hunter. It's
it
a
is.
different. It's a completely different one. But
That
I
one
saw.
is
I forgot I saw Consumed.
yeah. Consumed is fun. This one, Sightseers,
Hell
which
yeah.
is one of my favorite like old school, like it's one of those movies that was kind of like, oh my god, have you seen this movie from like 6 7 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
um Daniel Isn't Real, which I
Ugh,
absolutely fucking love.
love that
um
movie.
and I'm really happy they have that on the limited edition. And the last one,
It's because of the young Schwarzenegger. Is that why?
of course. No, he actually does really good in it though.
Yeah, he does.
And then the last one is probably the most disgusting movie I've ever seen, but in a good way. Like it's one of those, it's like it's purely gross, but it's also really funny and really horrific in because it's a comedy too. But it's called Assholes.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
Um,
so good.
and
Yeah, that's right.
it's fucked up, but it's like it's really fun fucked up. But
Yeah.
if you can't deal with poop stuff, then that's not the movie for you because there's a lot of poop stuff in that one. But like, yeah, like it's about two addicts that meet in recovery, and they relapse on poppers, and then they conjure a butt demon. So like that's the only thing I'm gonna give you. That's the story.
That's all
And
you
it's
need.
yeah, it's great though. So yeah, those are all available on Vinegar Syndrome. They just did their big partner sale, but those are all like still available for the limited edition slips. So if you're a physical media person, you can grab those. Mary Beth, what do you have for movies?
Okay. Jesus, so I saw a lot of really good festival things this year that are not out, but there's a lot of stuff that is coming out this year. Like Mother of Flies, the new Addams Family
Oh,
movie,
I
is
want to see
coming
that
out.
so bad.
Dead Lover is coming out, which is the movie by Grace Glowicki about, and it looks like it was made by like in a black box theater, and it's about a female undertaker and gravedigger who stinks and finally finds someone to fall in love with, and it's just like kind of like a Frankenstein
It's
Grace
incredible.
weird.
Glowicki in
It's
Booger is one of the best performances I've ever
Yes.
seen.
So yes, Booger was one of my favorites from last year,
Yeah.
and so she's also in another one of my favorite festival movies, Honey Bunch, that is directed by
Oh yeah,
the two people who did Violation, Dustin
Oh
Mangelli and
wow.
Madeline Sims Heward, and Honey Bunch, and Ben Petrie and Glace Glowicki star in Honey Bunch as the main couple. And Honey Bunch is very different from Violation, but I loved it. It's very like Gonzo 1970s weird. So
Wonderful.
those are both coming out next year. I really loved It Ends, which is this incredible existential endless road movie. What else? The Rebrand is a lesbian found influencer found footage movie by Kay Adelaide. She is a incredible filmmaker in Montreal. Obsession, Curry Barker's new movie is coming out, and it's very good actually. Anything
came out
that
in March,
moves.
right?
Yeah, Anything That Moves is a new film from Alex Phillips, who did All Jacked Up and Full of Worms. He did
I
like a
love that movie.
so his second film, Anything That Moves, is an incredible like Neo Giallo about a sex worker in Chicago who's all like a bike delivery guy and also a sex worker. It's very good. And then Find Your Friends, something I saw at Fantastic Fest. It's a very good rape revenge movie that I directed by a woman, so I'm very excited for people to see that.
Fuck yeah.
And then Sweetness is a really good female directed movie about a young girl who accidentally kidnaps her favorite rock star and things like that.
That's a good fucking
Um,
story.
some of my
Those all
honorable
sound so good.
Yeah, so those are all hopefully coming out. Most of them are coming out next year. Some honorable mentions for releases this year: Horror in the High Desert 4, Majesty, Dutch Marriage keeps delivering banger after banger with those. This one I don't think is as scary as the others, but
Mhm.
it's still very good. Good Boys on there. The Surrender, which was
Oh
on
fuck yeah.
Shudder this year. I really loved that. And Lesbian Space Princess. Really good
I
gay
really want to
animated
see that.
movie. It's very good.
Yeah.
But my top 10, Ciara, Ken Evernall's rape revenge movie.
So fucking rad. When
Um,
does that come
so
out?
it's out.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Where?
it?
Yeah, it's available.
Oh
It's
fuck.
streaming now.
Because I really need to
Um,
see that one.
That
so it's
movie is so good.
so good. It's the first time I smoked a cigarette was after I watched Ciara.
Oh
It's
shit.
Yeah,
very intense.
it's very
It's like
intense.
my coolest. I've never felt cooler. I was in Germany and saw it at this like German film festival, walked out and I asked my friend for a cigarette and I was like, I need a cigarette after this movie. Like it's fucking crazy. But he did Baskin.
Yeah,
Oh,
So if you've
Right.
seen Baskin, kind of you know what to expect. But it's really, really good.
it's much
Um,
different than Baskin, I feel
it's
like.
much different. It's like
Yeah,
very out. It's like Gonzo, but in a very, very different way. It's much
yeah.
more grounded. Um, Nine is for Waka, the Ashlyn
mm.
Clark movie about Faye and speaking Irish.
Mm.
For Walker
Um,
ruled.
Yes, that was
I
awesome.
really love
Yep.
for Waka. So Fades the Light is this like mumblegore road cult movie about a woman who was once I got the vinyl actually right behind me.
Oh fuck yeah.
One
What's
of
it called?
So Fades the Light. This woman essentially was like the deity for a cult, and then she grew up, and it's her kind of coping with that when the cult leader then also gets out of prison. Jonas, I told you to watch this because it's got a similar vibe to
Mm.
a certain project. And it's a really good road movie, and it's like a cult movie and about kind of reckoning with your past and trying to understand your past. And it's really, really good. Um, Highly recommend. Like a very Michigan movie. Um, Number 7 is Body Odyssey, which is this crazy movie about a female bodybuilder directed by Grazia Carico. This was in festivals a couple years ago, but this is basically about a woman. Her name's Mona, but played by Jacqueline Fuchs, who's actually a bodybuilder. And it's about
Oh shit.
Mona, who is essentially like trying to be perfect for a bodybuilding competition and how it becomes like real body horror. And it feels like very Cronenberg with how it addresses it, but like also very distinctly like Italian, weird European body horror. It's very weird and very cool. And it's also like a female body like you've never seen it before, and it's like looking at her body with like disgust and with awe, and it's really cool and fascinating playing with that gaze. Like we're so used to the female body and horror as one thing and like what body horror looks like, but like body horror for her is so different because of what she does to her body with like steroids and all this crazy shit. So it's really, really fucking cool. Bring Her Back is my number 6.
Mhm.
Lurker by
Oh yeah.
Alex Russell is my number 5. That movie is insanely good and really upsetting and really weird, and I absolutely loved it. I was sucked into it. Very good portrayal of parasocial relationships and obsession.
Mm.
Number 4 is Looky Loo, which is it's like
Oh
Poughkeepsie
fuck
tapes in
yeah.
2025 type shit. Very good, very unnerving. Ugly Stepsister is number 3. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You is my number 2.
Mm.
It's so good.
Um,
Really?
So good.
it's so good, and like I'm getting sick of motherhood movies, but I did like this one quite a bit. This one's very different.
Yeah.
I just like I said before about like can women stop making movies about beauty, the beauties like I think women are kind of like relegated to making very particular kinds of movies like about womanhood and about beauty standards, but like and they're both in my top 10, so like I'm part of the problem. But like these are actually really interesting takes on it though that aren't just like I don't know. If I'd like to kick you so fucked up and weird and crazy and upsetting and surreal, and I
And
think
Rose
it's
Byrne's incredible in it.
I love her so much. So to see her get so much recognition for this
Yeah,
is so good. And my number one is Sinners. Like I don't really know what else to put up there. Like
it's
it
dude.
just
Did
I saw it and said, "Oh, now I understand IMAX." Like this was the movie.
yeah.
Fuck Avatar. This was the movie like because I saw a press screening in IMAX, which was cool as shit, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it." Like got I that was the one movie I told my husband. I was like, "I think we should see like if we go see this, we should see it in
Did you
IMAX."
see it?
And
Did you see it in regular IMAX or the 70 millimeter?
other regular, I didn't see it in 70 mil. I didn't
I,
even
I
try.
got to see it in 70 millimeter and it was insane. Like I had already seen it in IMAX. Like that's when I went and saw it the first time, and then I got to see it in the 70 millimeter IMAX, and it was absolutely fucking mind blowing. Like it was crazy,
Your
just
list,
visually speaking.
your list, MaryBeth. First of all, thank you. I'm so excited
Graham's like, I
to
have so many
watch
movies
all
to
of these.
watch now.
Yeah,
I want to do a
this
side note
is
really quick to one of the
100%
things.
my jam.
I want to do a side note really quick, Graham, because you were
Okay,
talking.
I already forgot what I was going to say then. Go ahead.
Sorry, but you know how you said the thing about motherhood movies? There's a movie that came out this year. I got to see it last year, but it came out this year for wide release. And it's one that surprised me. And it's called Mom, and it's got Emily Hampshire, who's Stevie from Schitt's Creek,
Oh, I saw
and
this one.
she plays the mom, and it's a postpartum depression movie, but like
Yeah,
her acting in that movie, like the movie itself is whatever, but like her acting in the movie
it's
was
really good.
it was
I have to tell
so
you a
good.
story. I have to tell you a story off mic about that movie.
Okay, but yeah, like I was just like I
Yeah.
was super shocked because like I knew that
She's
she
a
was a
good
good
actor though.
actress.
She was
She
really
was
good
in
and like
in Humane. She was good. Like she's a good actress.
yeah.
But
Humane is so
fuck,
great.
dude, she had to do a lot for that movie.
Mhm.
And yeah, she crushed it. So she needs to do more horror stuff.
And
Um,
then I want to mention one more movie really quick.
Yeah, yeah.
It just came out, like I think December 5th on streaming, and I saw it at Fantasia. It's called The Wailing. And no, it is not the Korean movie.
mm,
Okay.
This is I believe, Argentinian
yeah,
movie,
Ooh.
The Wailing. And it is one of the creepiest ghost stories I've seen in a very long time. Directed by Pedro Martin Calero. It's essentially like a generational haunting. And I won't really spoil it, but
I really
it's a
want to see it.
haunting that goes through several generations of women, and it's very, very creepy. Think like it's got a vibe of Terrified. Demian Rugna's Terrified.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Your list reminded me. It made me remember one that I don't even know. I think it came out this year, but I really liked Crumb Catcher.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
Anybody else see
Crumb Catcher's fun
yeah,
as
that?
that
fuck.
was this year. That was this
Okay,
year.
yeah.
It came out 2 years ago at Fantastic Fest. I saw it, but it came out this year. It hit Shudder, and I think it came out like on like released. Yeah, that one was fucking crazy. It was so bizarre, but like I love
Yeah,
that kind of shit.
me too.
Yeah, it was good, bizarre.
100%.
The last thing I want to shout out for my stuff is just because it's the coolest thing that I've gotten this year for horror. So it's a shout out to the company Nightmare Trash, nightmaretrash.com. They're an East Coast company. They're out of like I think they're out of Pittsburgh. And they do a lot of really cool masks and like horror props, and like they do everything. It's all handmade like as you order it. So it's not like a thing where they just have shit like sitting in a room. But this is my Jason X Uber Jason mask. So like
Hell
this
yeah.
is such a cool fucking thing. Like, first off, I love Jason X. Like, I really absolutely love that movie for the crazy piece of shit movie that it is. But that mask specifically has been one of my favorite masks that I've wanted to get for years, because it was like I remember when that movie came out and like Uber Jason was like the thing that was promoted like crazy, and then he only shows up for like 5 minutes, but it's like the coolest 5 minutes, and the mask itself is just one of those really really cool takes on on a Jason mask throughout the series. But just shouting them out because they really put a lot of work into their stuff, and like this is worth every penny that I spent on it. And it was kind of a splurge just for myself this year. And I was kind of like, after I bought it, I was kind of like, ah, fuck, I hope it's not like, I hope I didn't waste my money. Absolutely fucking not. Like they're cool, they're communicative, it's just super top quality stuff, and they're a very small operation too, but they really, really, really love horror, and the stuff that they make is really cool. So yeah, shout out to nightmaretrash.com.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Are we done for the most part?
Yeah,
We are.
I think that's it. Like, I
don't
think
think we
like,
need to do fucking
I just want to
recommendations,
give
like-
shouts out. No, we just recommended all the movies that came out
yeah,
this year.
Yeah.
Oh, and a book. You Weren't Meant to Be
Hello?
Human by Andrew Joseph
Oh.
White.
There it is.
yeah, it's a great book.
Which one was it again? By
You
who?
Weren't Meant to Be Human by Andrew Joseph White. I'm a huge fan of his writing. He did a book. He did 2 YA books that I really love, The Spirit Bears Its Teeth and oh my God, I always forget the name of it. But it's about biblically accurate angels in the apocalypse. But this one is about worm hive mind, worshiping a worm hive mind in rural West Virginia, and a trans man who is forcibly impregnated. It is
Oh shit.
very bleak, but it is very well written. Highly recommend.
Wow, that sounds crazy.
It's fucking crazy. It's so good. And Andrew Joseph White's a trans man, so he's writing a lot. Like, he's autistic, so it's a nonverbal autistic person as well. So it's like diving into a lot of stuff, but like in a really good, cool, fucked up, really bleak, but like good. I love the story.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Graham,
I would just want to give shout outs to all our guests from this year. It really, we had such an incredible year of guests, because I'm assuming this is the last one before the year year ends. We'll probably get it out before then, right?
I'm sure
Tomorrow,
we will.
I'm
tonight?
gonna
I don't know.
put this should be out New Year's Day. This is our New Year's
Perfect.
Day. This is our New Year's Day episode,
launch.
so people can sit around. Do people still go drinking on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, they do.
Is that
Unfortunately,
really? Is that
yeah.
a thing that people do? Wow. I just
My
wouldn't-
entire
I-
neighborhood is a fucking sarcophagus of drunk people.
I
Just
just
all day
would never
long.
ever
Just-
do that but I'm also a hater. So like,
Well, I just want to give shout outs.
okay.
Yeah, give your shout outs, man.
To my wife, my cats, Max and Freddie, you two, Jonas and Ryan. I love you guys. We've had such a cool year doing this show this year, and we talked to so many cool people. And MaryBeth, you have always been fucking awesome, and we look up to what you've done and respect the shit you've done big time. I also want to give a shout out to that's about it, I think. Pablo, maybe upstairs, my neighbor Pablo, he's pretty great. And
Everybody needs an upstairs neighbor named Pablo.
yeah, and,
Hell
and
yeah,
Mel.
they do.
Pablo and Mel, they fucking roll. And Upchuck's album, I'm Nice Now. That shit is like the best record
Fuck yeah.
of this year, maybe. I don't know. I've been listening to it a lot lately. It's really good.
We legit have had, like, this year has been really good for us, and also like we've really like had a lot of indie people on, which is, I think, like, that's something that I love about what we do, because I love you guys to death.
Yeah.
And I love that we all kind of have this shared love of independent art, and it's not even just movies, it's music, books, all of it. It's like, it's independent media, but just, we've had, like, the people that we've had on the show this year, especially, like, that really have made stuff that is independent, that is on festivals, that is like real DIY shit. Like,
shout out to Boar for Feral and coming on
dude.
here.
Fucking just the real, like, fucking DIY stuff. And the more of that, the better. Horror needs more of that. Like, it's cool. Yeah, like, Sinners is amazing, sure. But like, we really need more and more people, like the people that we've interviewed this year and the people that we've had on the show this year. Just like, fucking, if you have a vision, fucking make the vision,
Yes.
So
I mean, somebody made Skinamarink. If somebody made Skinamarink, it got people to like. And I'm not getting down on Skinamarink. I don't personally care for Skinamarink, but like, am I glad that somebody made it? Sure.
Yeah.
But like, if somebody
Fucking right.
made Skinamarink, if people gave them money for Skinamarink,
Right.
your passion project probably get some money too. I'm just saying, I don't know the people behind Skinamarink or if they just had a grip of cash laying around, but like
They didn't really. They had no money. It was made for like $0.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was
Yeah.
It was made like in the guy's parents' house. Like, yeah,
Right.
it was made for $0.
Well,
Yeah.
and I mean, yeah, that tracks. And it's. I mean, I like. Did you like Skinamarink, Marybeth?
I did. I love Skinamarink. I know, but I
I
did
did
love it.
too.
I love
Fine.
Kyle. The director is a sweetie pie angel. I love him.
And I believe that's what I'm saying. I'm not against Skinamarink. But I'm just saying that like
But he
I
uses
respect
it
it
as
all
a
day
point
long.
a lot.
Mhm.
yeah, because it is like if somebody can do that, you can do your cool project. You know what I
It's
mean?
like the
Yeah,
the
it's
movie
true.
Yeah.
the movie that I've shouted out many times in the back half of our show, The People's Joker, is an example of a movie that's like absolutely fucking out of its mind, crazy, super unique vision of a cool movie. And like it's again one of those things where it's like that's the kind of shit that I love. Like if you're that
Yeah.
movie is batshit insane in the best ways. But you can
So
also tell
good.
that it's like a fucking, it's a passion project. It's absolutely a passion project. And like that's the kind of shit that we love. So yeah, we're 2026, man. We're gonna
Yeah,
fucking keep pushing that stuff.
my only suggestions for recommendations or not, yes, advice for next year. Sure, we'll go with advice. Is uh be nice to your neighbors. The ones that need help. Help out your neighbors when they need it.
Yeah.
And give women money to make movies.
Yes.
That's my
1,000%.
only advice for next year.
Yay, do it.
Yes. Please do that.
Mary
Like,
Beth,
they
Both.
you're welcome on our show anytime. Please come by more often.
Yeah, you're like a fourth host.
Yeah, we think you're the coolest, and
I like you guys a lot.
we appreciate.
we do our best.
Yeah, we're trying. And so thank you so much for doing the being part of
Absolutely.
this thing and doing what you do for horror. And go check out Mary Beth's movie Bystanders. It's fucking dope. And
It really is dope.
But
Like
really, it's
she's got some projects coming up that I am privy to, and that sounds fun. And
Mhm.
yeah, so support everything Mary Beth has ever done in her entire life because I insist upon it. If you don't, I might come to your house and kick your ass.
He's Mr. Convenient. He's creepy.
That's
He's
love.
creepy.
Yeah, I
I'll be
keep my
the hype man in
masculinity
the
like
back.
Play-Doh.
Yeah.
It's non-toxic, but still a choking hazard. Okay. Thanks everybody listening. We're worldwide. I appreciate you. We do have a Patreon for this podcast. It is at AGHP 666 at patreon.com. We love. There's a bunch of different tiers. Graham, do you want to read them off real quick?
Yeah, we got the army of the goddamned. We got Michael, Drew, Stephanie, Katie, Chris, Alan, Angela, Jasmine, Jason, Jake, Vivian, Ron, Kristen, Manny, Coleman, Jared, Michelle, and Brandon. That might be the first time I've ever done it in one breath.
Wow,
I think
that's
so.
fantastic.
I've been
so,
smoking
yeah.
more too, so
United States
Suck it.
United States is number one on our list. That's the only place. New York is actually our number one listening state, followed by
Fuck yeah.
California and then Oregon. Oh no, I lost the thing. Oh god, I pressed too many buttons.
The whole fucking world
it's
listens
all
to us,
right.
Ryan. It's okay.
United Kingdom follows up. Canada, Australia. I couldn't just leave it on America. That's gross. Australia coming.
it's true.
Australia coming in fourth. Germany coming in fifth. In the sixth place is Japan.
Wow.
Taking over
Japan's
from New
coming up.
Zealand. New Zealand, we still love you. Just so you know, like Australia is straight up whooping your ass, and I know how you feel about that. So, United Arab Emirates, Sweden, China, Mexico, India, Turks and Caicos Islands, still rocking in there. Actually, you've moved up the chart. France, Poland, Brazil, Italy, Netherlands, Ireland, Spain, Finland, Czech Republic, Philippines, Ukraine, Puerto Rico, Taiwan, Russia, Norway, Bangladesh. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We love you all. We're getting out through these holidays, everybody. You survived them this far. Stick around. If you are struggling, please reach out. Know that we love you. Know that you're needed. Know that you're wanted. Us horror fans all have to do this together. Stick around for our next year of
Halloween is next.
Halloween's next, and
Yeah.
and it's, every day. We love you so much. Take care of yourselves, and until we see you again, please start some fires and break some glass.